Welcome back, friends. I'm Tina from It's a Wonderful Plan, and I have Archer and Olive's fall release here, Forest Findings, and I just could not resist. I got almost every design that they released and an accessory to match with it, and I also got some various sizes. So super excited to dive into sharing all of this with you. Now, I am an affiliate of Archer and Olive, so if you do decide to pick anything up, greatly appreciate if you use my affiliate link, and there is a discount code down in the description along with the link, and that will save you 10%. Let's get into this. So excited. I just pulled everything out of the box, and all I did really was just remove the shrink wrap that is on all of the journals, just because I wanted to make it a little bit easier. But I am mentioning it to you because I want you to know that when things get shipped to you from them, they come in really, really good boxing. Like, they have it padded in there. All of the journals are shrink wrapped in a cellophane. I have a couple of items here that I left just so that way I could share that with you. I like to share those details with you because I feel like it's really important to know how your products are coming, and that you can have some confidence when you are spending money on these luxury items and they are shipping it to you in a beautiful way, so that way it's really nicely protected during the shipping process. It comes with this little Archer and Olive little accordion fold out here, so that's really cute. I like these. And what I have right here is the Forest Findings memo pad. So there's a little plastic shrink wrap so you can see how that comes. All right. That is so pretty. I love the way that this looks. It's a deep green. It is a vegan leather cover. Look at how nice that is. It's flexible. I love that. It's so pretty with this a golden ginkgo leaf on here. The size is 3 by 5 inches, and it has 80 tear off sheets in here. And so it's 160 dotted pages total, 120 GSM white paper. And look at all of that. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I love it. Okay, let me see here. So yeah, you could just tear off the paper. And then here's the back, so you can see how that is constructed. The back is just a really thick, cardstock type of almost a kind of like a chipboard, but the cover itself is that really pretty soft vegan leather. Love that. That is so pretty. All right, the next item I want to open up here is the ink that they have. This is a new ink. It is a fast drying, it's waterproof, and it's fade proof, archival, acid free, non-toxic pigment ink. I'm reading the back here. They released this in 2 colors, a black, and then there's also a brown. They're calling it espresso, the brown one. So the black one I decided to pick up, and I want to just be really careful because I don't want anything to accidentally get all over, but I wanted to just show you the pad here. I did not get any stamps from this release. I just decided not to. There was, honestly, I wanted everything, so I had to put a stop to it at some point. But I do have stamps from Archer and Olive, and I'm really, really excited about this new ink that they are doing. They are also selling things a la carte now. So if you have gotten stamps previously from Archer and Olive, they would give you you would get the stamp, and then you would get an ink, and then you would get an acrylic stamp pad in a box set with it. Now they have changed that around, and they are now selling the ink separately, the stamp itself separately, and then the blocks separately. You could get a set of 3. They come in different sizes. They also have a grid on the acrylic block itself to help you, guiding you when you're placing your stamps on there, and that way you can make sure that you can, of course, put them onto your pages a lot easier. So I really wanted to, like I said, I wanted to get everything, but again, I had to stop somewhere, but I had to try the ink for sure. We're going to start and work our way from the smallest, and we'll go bigger. On the back, it does tell you exactly what you have here. And this one is the pocket size, and this one is the field mouse. Look at that pretty box. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? All right, so I have to share with you. I have to say, I don't even like mice, okay? But I think that this is so cute. Like for somebody that really is like terrified of the actual like real animal, I was just like, I really wanted this. I thought that this was so cute. And I wanted to get like a pocket size one, and I didn't know like which design to get. And I didn't want to really necessarily duplicate any of the designs. So I thought I'm going to get the field mouse design for the pocket size because I think that that is really cute. Okay, this is really pretty. It has got a soft feel to it. It is a vegan leather and it has a debossed mouse design on here. So the mouse itself is really little, but I do like this. I think that that's really pretty. I love the color of this. It's just kind of like a mauve. I don't even know. It's like a mix between like a taupe and a mauve, I feel like. It's really pretty and it's got this beautiful soft touch to it. And let's go ahead and open it up. Of course, it has the elasticized band. We're going to see the elasticized band on all of the notebooks, and we're going to see an elasticized pen loop on them as well. If you've never seen anything from Archer and Olive, and this is the first time, and if it's your first time here, welcome. Look at how pretty that is. And they always have a beautiful gold foil or some type of foiled design on this inner page. I love that. Oh my gosh. And then there's something just so incredibly cute about the pocket size. They don't always carry pocket sizes. They usually have them, I believe, for 2 releases that they have throughout the year. So this is not a standard size. So if you like pocket size, now would be a great time for you to go ahead and pick any of these designs up. So you've got your this book belongs to page, and then it goes into the dot grid. How many pages on here? In here, 112, and then it does have the 160 GSM ultra thick no bleed paper and in the dot grid. Oh, it's so cute. And then there's a pocket in the back here, so if you wanted to put anything in there, you have that little space to do that. This is so cute. I can't stop like touching it. I'm a very like tactile person, so I love it. Oh, I forgot to show you the ribbon. Let's pull the ribbon out. Our little, there's 2 ribbon. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. The color is so pretty. It's like they're satin ribbons with the ampersands sign there, their logo. And then look at that ribbon matches like the elasticized. It's really, really pretty. Okay, now I had to get an accessory to match because I kind of wanted to get everything, like I said, but I had to figure it out. I had to, make some decisions accordingly, and I decided to get these stickers because they are really cute. Again, I don't like these animals. Like I'm terrified of them, but when they're in illustrations like this, they're just really, really cute. So the stickers do come in a 2-sheet set, so you get 2 of the same. And yeah, I just think that that will be really cute to decorate like the inside of this with the stickers that like coordinate with it. So that's kind of my plan for that. I probably won't use these anywhere but on this really, really cute little notebook. Now we're going to move on to the next size going up. And this one is the Vegan Leather Enforced Impressions. This is the B6 size, which is also a really, really cute size. And look at these boxes. Aren't they beautiful? Look at the detailing. So you see all of the detailing to the side there. I love this. The boxes are just so luxurious. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty this is. Oh, I love it. The color is so pretty. And this one is a vegan leather. Oh my gosh, it feels so nice too. It's just super smooth. It definitely has a different texture than this one. I kind of have my notes off here to the side. I'm looking at the website so that way I can make sure that I share like all of the proper details with you, because of course you have no way of seeing this. So I want to make sure that I'm being very detailed. So if it seems like I'm like reading off to the side, it's because I am, because again, I want to make sure that I share all of the details with you properly. Okay, so this is a vegan leather cover. It's got the warm silver foil detailing that is beautiful. I love the color of the band there. Look at that. That is so pretty. It's a warm silver. Yeah, like a warmth to it. you know, instead of like cool, things that are more cool are more like on the blue tone, whereas things that are more warm are towards kind of like the red tone. And it doesn't have red in it. I'm just trying to explain the like spectrum of the colors. That is so pretty. All of the beautiful like fall leaves on there. Okay, here's the band, the elasticized pen loop. Let's see what's on the inside. That is so pretty. So the foil on the inside, of course, matches that beautiful foil. Oh, so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me see how many pages are in the B6. This is 112 pages in here. So of course we have our This Book Belongs To, the dot grid here, the back pockets that we're going to have, and then here are our page finding beautiful satin ribbons. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that color. That is really pretty. And then our ambersands in the silver tone. Beautiful. So for the rest of the coordinating accessories, I decided to get the washi tape because I just really liked the washi tape. I really wanted everything. I mean, I wanted the stickers as well, but I decided to go with the washi. Okay, so, oh, these are so pretty. Okay, I have to share with you because I am looking on the website right now as I'm filming this because I want to make sure I'm giving you as up-to-date information as I can. And I think that this washi is sold out. It is. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Now, I think though you can sign up for, let's see, notify me when back in stock. Okay, so you could do a notification. If that was not available, then I would assume that they wouldn't even have that option on there. I really don't like sharing things that are not available. I feel really bad about that. So this one is going to, this one is the first impressions. So I'm going to do a swatch out in my little swatch out book here. Look at these pretty leaves. I'm loving that. The blue in there. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, love it. I know that this is like a swatch, but I also kind of like to show you how they just really complement each other. So I think that this one and this one just go together so beautifully. I mean, they all go together, but some of them go together better. So here is this really pretty green, has this gold foil detailing. I love that. So pretty. Let's do the plaid one next. I really kind of like the idea of like a plaid with any kind of flower. And of course, I know that these are like leaves and stuff, but it's kind of the same. Oh, let's do the blue one. I think the blue. And again, I realize that this is a swatch, but I like my swatches to look pretty also. Look at that. Pretty. Okay, very pretty. Okay. And then let's do the plaid. So here's the thing about my little swatch book. I want it to also look really nice because it's a great little like flip book, right? That is so pretty. Look at that. Love it. Now you know why that one sold out because it's absolutely gorgeous. Now we're going to look at this one next. This is the A5 size, and this one is a chrysanthemum. And again, look at the beautiful box. So pretty. So you could see that it does have like the little detailing here of like what's on the inside. Let's slide that open. I love holding on to these boxes because it's just a great place for you to like put your journals, you know, keep them there until you're ready to use them, or of course, store them there once you're done. Oh, look at how beautiful. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. It is like a burnt orange. Oh, look at the detailing. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me get this out of the way. It's like I can't even wait. I'm like a little kid. Okay, so this is the A5, which is actually my favorite size that I have in most of my notebooks. And it's a rust tone. This is definitely like a material. It's saying a vegan leather on the website, thinking maybe because of the debossing on here. Yeah, that's what that is. So the debossment image here is like a vegan leather, but the actual like cover itself is got like a material texture to it. It's really, really nice. And look at that. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Oh, the detailing with the gold foil, and the gold foil that is like stamped on there. So this is a combination of debossment and then the gold foil with the chrysanthemums in the gold foil. That is so pretty. Okay, here's our elasticized band. We have, of course, our elasticized pen loop. Let's look at the inside. Oh, is that pretty? That is really pretty. This book belongs to. And then this has got 160 pages, dot grid in here. Beautiful. And I passed the ribbons here. Let's see. Okay. Oh, these are so pretty. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, that is so pretty. I love it. Got the washi in the chrysanthemum here. I like the box. It's really pretty. Okay. All right, let's take a look at these and swatch these out. And these should all fit in here nicely. Yes. Okay. So this one is the narrower one, and this one has a beautiful gold foil detailing to it. It's that same print that we saw on the inside cover. So pretty. It's got like that. It's like a brown with the gold foil on there. And then this one right here with the chrysanthemums, it has like a little gold, like little flecks of gold foil in here. Oh, that's so pretty. So these are kind of going both ways, so it doesn't really matter how you lay these out. Pretty, so pretty. Okay. Oh, and then here we have the plaid. I love this combination, the florals with some type of like geometric lines like that. That's so pretty. It's such a pretty combination. It's like lines and florals, right? Oh, I love that. So pretty. Okay, and then this one right here. This is so pretty. Also, it's got like this beautiful like teal backing to it with like the chrysanthemums in here. And oh, and then there's some other little florals in here as well. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, let's see here. Oh, love it. Okay, so there's all four of these. So you could see that this one has like, of course, the gold foil, that print that we saw on the inside of the notebook. This one has like the little gold foil, like little specks in there. And then these other two do not have any gold foil. Beautiful. I love it. All right, so this last one that I have to share with you, this one is completely different. Okay, so let's look at the back. It's an A5, and this is a reading journal. All right, the pattern of it is called Bookshelf, and you will see, again, we've got the beautiful box here. Open that like that. Actually makes it easier for me. Love that. Okay. Oh, it's so pretty. It is so pretty. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. It's vegan leather. Oh, it's got this beautiful debossed illustration. It's a combination of a debossed bookshelf illustration, and it has some gold foil like detailing on there. And you could tell that, oh, that's so pretty. You could feel like the texture in here. Look at the side. That is so pretty. Look at that. I love the color. It's kind of like I feel like it's a mix between like it's like a taupey brown almost. And it has this like different, it looks like variations in there. Oh, that is so pretty. I love it. Oh my goodness. All right, so here's our, of course, elasticized band and our elasticized pen loop. And oh, look at that gold foil of the bookshelves on the inside. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, this is a brand new item that Archer and Olive has brought us. So this is not a notebook. This is a reading journal. It starts off with this page here. This reading journal belongs to, of course, we could put our name in there. I am going to go through here. We're going to do a detailed flip through. Let me just flip to the back here. It still has like the um, pocket back here. So all of the notebooks do have these like paper pockets in the back, so you can add things in if you need to. So they all come with like the standard items, your elasticized band to hold your journal together, your elasticized pen loop, your folder in the back, your decorative inside page here, and then your like this journal belongs to page. And of course it has the ribbons in here as well. So let's look at the ribbons, and then we're going to go through here and look at the detail in here. Okay, here are the ribbons. Look at how pretty they are. I love that color. It's so pretty. Okay, let me close this so that way you could see it against here. I try to flatten them out for you so that we could see the satin ribbon. And then of course it has the ampersands emblem on the edge of the one. Before I get you like really excited about this item, I do like to share with you all of the details about its availability. On here, I am looking at the website directly because I want to make sure that I give you the right information. It does say that you can add it to your cart, that it's a pre-order only. They're going to be shipped out like mid-December. That's my understanding of it. I will go ahead and dig a little bit deeper to try to find some answers about that specifically, because I want to make sure that I am, sharing the right information with you. But I am just looking directly at the website that the pre-order closes Sunday, August 17th, which of course is already passed. But yet you still have the option here to add it to your cart. I'm assuming you could still pre-order this. So I don't know anything other than what I see on here. So I do apologize in advance if you do try to place the order and you're not able to pre-order this, if you're not able to do that. And I have no control over obviously knowing like what's available, like the quantity to pre-order. Sizes that it does come in are 3 sizes. There's an A5, a B5, and then an 8x8. They are all on pre-order, and they all say the same thing. So I'm going with, as of when I'm filming this, you should be able to pre-order this. Honestly, I never thought I'd be buying like a dedicated reading journal, like voluntarily buying one of these myself. So it has a like letter here explaining about the reading journal and just kind of like how they've put this together. There's a lot of things to read here. I'm just going to go over like the headings of each page, tips for using this reading journal. And they're just like 8 tips here. No pressure, set your own pace, start simple, track your progress, reflect regularly, mix it up, add personal touches, and embrace imperfection. Ideas for using blank pages. They've given several blank pages in this notebook to allow for personalization and customization. And then the ideas listed here. And then over here is just really like what's in the book here. So there's contents page. And the contents page is your map for the journal, about me page. So this is a chance to introduce yourself as a reader, reading goals, wish list, to be read, and then blank pages. And the page numbers are all here. So here we are setting the scene. This is section 1. And and then we have like a full like index in here with all of the pages, what each page is. And then there are blank pages, as they mentioned in here, and there's actually the page numbers. So it looks like we have all of the page numbers in here that like coordinate with like each of these sections, but then there's also like some extra blank pages that they've given you the lines to write in like your own index, like what you have, for example, on page 16 through 19, which are blank pages here. And then the same for over here. So it does kind of jump around, but we are going to look at exactly how that comes together here. Okay. So now we're into the About Me pages. I think that there's, let's see, there's two of them. This is really cute. So you could put a picture of yourself in here and add your personal information. About me, you write a short paragraph about yourself. What are some things that make you you? Where do you love to read? What hobbies do you have beside reading? And then I like to read because. So lots of really nice prompts, and there's like small areas to write in your answers so you don't feel like you have to really write a whole lot. Favorite book of all time, favorite book series. So we've got like kind of like all these different favorites on here. Oh, this is cute. Favorite reading snacks or drinks. Describe your reading personality. Right, there's a lot in here. I'm going to go through it as thoroughly and as quickly as I can. Reading goals, number of books I want to read, number of books I want to own, reading goal, accomplished by, and then you check off here. Reading goals, use the space to write out and plan your reading goals. So goal started, goal completed. So you could have like 3 different goals here. And then you move over here and you've got a wish list. So I'm trying to think, well, what would be the difference? Well, this is just like maybe the book and the date you want to read it by. And then the wish list has got more information. You've got your title, your author, the format and how you read it, which is really very nice to have. I like that. And then the genre. So you've got those 2 pages here. So let's see how many there are. There's 10 on each page here. And again, this is the A5 size. I don't know if the quantity of those changes depending on like if you get a larger journal. To be read. So this is just the book, title, author, and then read. I feel like, let's see. I feel like this is almost like kind of like a brain dump because it's very like simple here, like what book title you might want, and then who's the author. Whereas this one seems to be more of like what you actually decide that you want to read, I'm assuming. Okay. And then we've got our blank pages. Okay, so let's go back. And now that we look through these pages, because it will give you a little bit more like information, like your wish list, your reading wish list is a place to jot down all the books you'd like to read or own. And then to be read, this section helps you organize the books you're prioritizing to read. Okay, or to be read list. Add books as you discover them, and keep track of which ones you're looking forward to the most. Okay, and then your blank pages where you can use anything. Okay, so yeah, just like I said, these pages are more like a brain dump, like you hear about a book, and you just jot them down here, and then this is like what you actually end up like wanting to purchase, and then the format. Okay. All right. Now we're into section 2, which is tracking my story. In this section, you'll track and document your reading progress in detail. So let's go through. I'm going to go through and then I'll refer back to this as I need to. So there's a daily reading tracker. So we've got January through December, 1 through 31. And we've got a box for each of those days. I like this. And then here you could write in the year. So you can just go ahead and really start whenever you want. So we're coming up on September. So if you read on these days, then you can go ahead and just like check it off. Or I would use like a color marker in here. You could create like a little key on the side for yourself, maybe like an hour or a half an hour that you read for each day. And then if you didn't, then you just don't color it in. That's one way to use that. And then you'd have like really kind of like a fun page to look back at to see when you read and how often you read. Here's a book tracker, the book title, if you borrowed or lent it out. Okay, and then the dates from and to, and then the loan date and return date. Oh, okay. So if you loan a book out to somebody, then you can go ahead and circle that you loaned it, and then who you loaned it to, and then the date that you loaned it out, and then the date that you got it back from that person. Or if you are checking books out of the library, you can jot down the book that you went ahead and borrowed, and then you would circle borrow, and then from like whatever library, maybe you have membership to a couple of libraries, so that way you remember exactly what library, and then you can jot down again the dates when you loaned it, or when you borrowed it, excuse me, and then when you need to return it by. Oh, I like that page. That's such a cool page. Okay, here we have the series tracker. So book series, I like to follow different series, to be honest, so I really like these pages, and these are actually designed for different quantities of books in each series. So here we have the book series, what that's called, the author, and then the number of books in that series. And then here you would write down the book title, the number book, did you read it, and then what was the rating. So this one has enough room for 1, 2, 3, 4, a 4-book series. 1, 2, 3, 4-book series, a 4-book series, and then these are longer here. 1, 2, 3, 8, an 8-book series here. Okay, and then over here we've got the book logs. All right, so now this is like log the books you read here. So this really starts getting into like what you have read. So you'd write out the title, the author, the genre, the format, your overall rating, and then the dates that you read this book. And then if you look over here, there's pages 34 through 37. So those pages would coordinate with this first book here. All right, so the same thing for each one. So you've got the flag here with the number of the book, and then over here, these pages will be more information about this particular book here. So we've got 8 books to log here. 16, 24, 32. Okay, so a total of 32 books that you could go ahead and log in here. Now, let's go back to the flag 1, pages 34 through 37. So we're going to come over here. This is your book review for that book. See, that's for that book, and that's page 34, 35, 36, and then 37. Okay. All right. So let's look at the book review details here. So you've got your title, your author, your genre, the date published, recommended by, the language I got this book from, the format, the rating. You started it, you finished it. This is a blank spot here. So if you wanted to have like a picture of the cover of the book that you read, you could put it right here. A summary, that's a dot grid section. Favorite quotes, that's a dot grid section. How did this book make you feel? This is lined. Would you recommend this book? Again, that's lined. And then over here, we've got thoughts in a dot grid box, key takeaways, and then an additional page for notes. So that is all dedicated to one book. That is so interesting. Okay, so now we're going to come all the way over here, because then this should finish up. Let's see, where are we here? Yeah. So this is going to finish up to the 32 books. What a cool design, right? So here you go. Your 32 book, your 32nd book, I should say, pages 158 through 161. And here we are, 158 through 161. And that is such a cool idea. I love that. I love the way that they have like separated these pages, so that way you can actually have like a reference of the books that you read logged in like one section, and then to dive deeper into each book, then you turn to the coordinated pages, and that way you could read all the information about each book. This is why I had to have this. I thought that this was such an interesting book journal. I honestly, I am not a big reader. I've just started picking up reading again, and I really like this format. I mean, this is like a format that I think would be so nice and easy and not feel like overwhelmed to use. Okay, and then we've got some dot grid notes pages in the back here. So let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Okay, now we're into section 3, where we reflect and we celebrate. Now is the time to look back and celebrate. This section is about reflecting on your reading experiences. Okay, And then these are the different pages that we're going to see in here. So let's just flip through here. Look at how pretty. We've got a library bookshelf that you can like write in the titles, or you could just color this in. You could put washi in here. Just have fun with this page, decorate it however you want. It's yours to do with however you choose. There is a book bingo. You could play bingo by filling in 5 in a row or all of the squares if you'd like. And then this page is a place for you to create your own bingo board. That is really, really cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, and then there's a challenge here. Expand your experience with some of these reading challenges. So, join a book club, read a book that takes place in a historical period. So there's quite a few of those challenges. And then here you can create your own reading challenges. On this side, we have reading statistics. Whether you track by year, quarter, or month, record your reading statistics for your preferred time period. Books read, pages read, the days that you read. So these, you can easily go back and look at the pages at the front. So, oh, here it is. I'm just trying to find this, the daily reading tracker, right? So you can go back and look at that. And then the quickest book that you read. So that way you can refer back to the book log, so it's an easy reference, right? The genres you read, and then the tropes, most read author, and then write the quantity of those books that you read by that author, and then how many times you reread one of your favorite books. Here's your like ratings, your format, your type. Wow, this is so cool. You can really just like log all of the things that you did throughout this whole journal. Book awards, book of the year, most surprising read, most emotional read, most thought-provoking book, and best new author. And then there's more book awards. Wow, lots of information in here. Trying to go over everything with you, but it's a lot in here. Favorite book of the month, year in review. Favorites, so quotes, funniest quote, heartbreaking, most thought-provoking, most satisfying ending, most unexpected moment. And then there's just a lot more in here. Reflection, reading highlights, made an impact. And then this is a blank reflection. And then I think that this is probably the rest of the dot grid note pages that like wraps it up for the rest of the journal. Oh my gosh. There is so much in this little journal. Wow. I am really excited to like dive into this. I think that this is going to really be something that I'm going to enjoy. It's definitely going to need me to like kind of like take my time and fill out the beginning pages. And it's not something that I want to rush through, right? Because it's here for me. It's like I have like all of the prompts in here, and all I need to do is just really like take my time and have fun with it and fill it out and decorate it if I want to, however I want to. And this is stunning. I mean, this is really, really beautiful. Now, if you love this design, you can get this design also in the notebooks. So this design is available in stock currently in only 2 sizes. You could get the A5, which is what I have here, or you could get the pocket size, which is really cute. And it looks like the others are available for pre-order. So you have that option. So, and that really kind of goes for any of these other ones. I did not go through each of these designs, just, you know, and share with you like what currently is available, because that's going to change. Like it's going to change depending on when you're watching this video and, you know, what size you want. And so I'm not really going to go through all of that with you, but I did want to kind of give you a little bit of an idea of what is available for you to get, you know, and what may not be available right now and you have to pre-order it. So this obviously is super, super popular design, and you could see why, because it's absolutely stunning. Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot to go over. It was really, really beautiful. I'm so excited about this. So I have the washi tape here that coordinates with the bookshelf, and I'm looking here that it is on pre-order. So you could see that this was one of their popular designs. I labeled my page so that way it's all set and ready for me. Look at how pretty that is. That is so pretty. The like bookshelf there. Okay, and then this one's got like all the like little book things, like got books and coffee and tea, and very, very cute. I love the colors in here. The colors are so pretty. It's got like a forest green and like a deep like plum, like a kind of like a raisin really color, I think is probably the best description of that color. So pretty. And then here is the whiter one. With all of the different like book things, open books, and you see the spine, and oh, it's so pretty, that print. Love that. Okay, that is going to look really pretty to like kind of decorate. I don't know. I really like to decorate my opening pages. I think that that would be really fun to like use these. Now they also have stickers available that you can get. Either if they're not available printed out already, you can always get printables. They do have printable stickers available for like all of the different sets. So that is also an option. All right, let's go ahead and give you another peek here at all of the beautiful washi here. That's so pretty. Love it. This one's First Impressions, and then Chrysanthemum. So some of these might be on like back order or pre-order, I should say. Okay, here it is. Everything that I got from Archer and Olive's fall release, Forest Findings. And I am so happy with everything. Everything is so beautiful. I love that I like managed to pick up every design except for like two of them. One of them was the heirloom notebook that they put out. It's kind of like it's a one size. They pick one size during their release, and that's like what you have to choose from. And I believe it's an 8x8 size that's available. Other design that was available that I did not get is called the Forest Foxes, and it was cute, but I don't know. I just decided that I needed to stop somewhere. So I decided to pick up the 4 designs. I got a journal, like the book journal. I really almost wanted to get the notebook also to go with this, but I really wasn't quite sure, and I didn't want to have like duplicates. So I really like what I picked out here. I have like a nice assortment of all of the different designs in like different sizes and the accessories that coordinate with it, along with this new ink pad, which I'm excited to give this a try. And this is going to be so cute for the fall to sit on my desk. It's going to be like perfect because I'm always reaching for my little notepads, and I do go through these pretty quickly. And it's so luxurious. I love that. It's very, very pretty. Now I am an Archer and Olive affiliate. So if you do decide to purchase anything, I greatly appreciate if you consider using my affiliate link, and you will find that down below in the description. Let me know which one is your favorite design. There's the 4 designs and then the little notepad, but I would love to know if you could only choose one of the 4 that I picked out, which design would you go for? Remember to please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and that way you won't miss any of the videos that I post. And if you watch this video all the way through till the end, leave me a leaf or a book emoji, or both, whichever you like. So leaf or a book emoji if you hung out with me here for the full video. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.